In today's world, success and personal growth have become more than just goals we strive to achieve. They are an ongoing journey that requires strength, willpower, and perseverance. By improving ourselves, overcoming failure, and seeking balance in our lives between work and rest, we are able to build a life filled with accomplishments and happiness. However, reaching these points is not easy. It requires careful planning, breaking down goals into achievable steps, and continuously investing in self-development. In this discussion, we will explore some stories and examples that show us how success is not a mere coincidence, but rather the result of our determination to strive for the better and achieve our goals no matter the challenges. We will talk about how to turn failure into motivation, the importance of investing in our time and mental well-being, and how we can make every step toward our goals stronger and more positive. Through these topics, we hope to inspire you to embrace these ideas in your personal and professional life, and to see how challenges can be the starting point for success, and how organization and smart planning are the key to reaching the top. Failure may seem like a breaking point at first, but in reality, it can be the spark that lights the way to success. Many of the greats we know did not start their journeys with success. They endured painful experiences and multiple setbacks. Yet they refused to give up and used their failures as motivation to start anew. Take, for instance, the story of Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb, who faced thousands of failed attempts before he succeeded. Edison did not see his failures as disgraceful. Rather, he viewed each failed attempt as a new lesson that brought him closer to success. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This outlook turned failure into a teacher, making Edison a model of perseverance. Another inspiring story is that of J.K. Rowling, author of the Harry Potter series. She struggled with poverty and depression and faced rejection from dozens of publishers before finally getting the opportunity that changed her life. Rowling did not let her circumstances bring her down. Instead, she drew strength from her passion and continued to try until she reached the hearts of millions around the world. The key in these stories is not just in the final success, but in the ability of these individuals to change their view of failure and turn it into a launching point. Failure is a natural part of the journey toward achieving goals, and each time we overcome it, we come closer to building a true success story that reflects resilience and determination. The path to success is filled with obstacles, and no one reaches the top without passing through challenges and hardships. However, the secret to success lies in the ability to persevere and keep going, even when things become extremely difficult. As they say, only those who know how to endure truly deserve success. Take, for example, the story of Nick Vujicic, a man born without limbs, with no arms or legs. Despite these circumstances, he did not let them hold him back. Nick grew up in an environment full of rejection, facing many difficult moments that made him feel weak and hopeless. Yet, he decided to overcome these major challenges and shape his life by his own determination, even without hands. Instead of giving up, he chose to turn his story into a source of inspiration. Today, he is a motivational speaker who shares his story to exemplify the power of will and perseverance. In another field, we find the story of Oprah Winfrey, who endured extremely harsh conditions during her childhood, facing poverty and abuse. Yet, she didn't allow these difficult circumstances to stand in the way of her ambition. Through her perseverance and dedication, Oprah became one of the most successful and influential television personalities in the world. She faced countless obstacles, but she continued her journey and built a remarkable career that has inspired millions. These stories are not just about success. They are about the spirit of perseverance. Challenges are an inseparable part of life, and to achieve what we want, we must be prepared to face them with determination and resilience. We must believe that every step forward, even if small, brings us closer to reaching our goals. Investing in oneself is the greatest investment a person can make. It is the path to opening new doors to success and achieving goals that once seemed unreachable. Many inspiring stories exist of people who chose this path and, as a result, experienced profound changes in their lives, achieving success that wouldn't have been possible without their belief in their abilities and commitment to continuous growth. Take, for instance, the story of Howard Schultz, the CEO of Starbucks. Howard grew up in a humble family in a poor neighborhood, and it seemed unlikely that he would have great opportunities for success. However, he believed that self-development was the key to improving his circumstances. He studied diligently and worked hard, eventually earning a scholarship. Despite many challenges, he developed his skills in marketing and management, and when he joined Starbucks as an ordinary employee, he began expanding his knowledge of coffee culture and enhancing customer experience. Thanks to his investment in himself and his knowledge, he led the company to achieve phenomenal global success and became one of the most successful business leaders in the world. Another inspiring story is that of Elizabeth Holmes, who worked in a stable job with a good salary, but felt a passion for learning new skills in technology and science. Despite her financial stability, she invested her time and effort in continuous learning and attending various courses. After years of development and education, she founded her own company, aiming to make significant advancements in medical technology and blood analysis. Though she faced many obstacles, her story inspired many to invest in themselves and never abandon their passion and dreams. Investing in oneself requires perseverance and a genuine desire for learning and growth. The path may not be easy, but it is filled with opportunities for those who choose to invest in themselves. Every new skill you learn, every book you read, and every experience you gain is one more step toward achieving your ambitions and unlocking opportunities you never expected. Balancing work and personal life is one of the biggest challenges many face, especially with the fast pace of life and the constant pressure to achieve professional success. Yet, striving for this balance is just as important as striving for success at work. Building a balanced life brings personal satisfaction and happiness, and it enhances professional achievements as well. An inspiring example can be found in the story of Sarah, a young marketing manager at a large company. Sarah was dedicated to achieving career success and advancing in her professional path. But over time, she noticed that her busy schedule was taking a toll on her health and her relationships with family and friends. She was working long hours, feeling exhausted by the end of each week, frustrated by the lack of time, and felt as though her life revolved solely around work. Sarah decided to take a bold step and rearrange her priorities. She started organizing her daily schedule to dedicate specific hours to work and other hours to herself. She introduced a morning exercise routine before heading to the office and dedicated her evenings to spending quality time with her family. She also made sure to plan simple, enjoyable activities for weekends. Gradually, Sarah noticed that her productivity at work increased, and she became more focused and efficient during work hours, helping her accomplish tasks in less time. She also felt more energized and emotionally uplifted, allowing her to engage fully in her personal life. Initially, it wasn't easy, but it brought her a deep sense of happiness and satisfaction. Through this experience, Sarah realized that true success isn't limited to achieving professional goals, but also includes feeling content in all areas of life. A balance between work and personal life gives us the strength to succeed in both areas, creating a harmonious life that brings happiness on both professional and personal levels. Many people feel discouraged when they have big goals because achieving them seems distant and difficult. However, by breaking down big goals into smaller, achievable steps, the path becomes clearer and less overwhelming. The story of Omar illustrates how this approach can be the key to success. Omar was a young man with a dream of starting his own company, but he felt that this dream was nearly impossible to achieve, especially with limited resources and experience. This big goal sometimes made him feel helpless, so he decided to change his thinking and create a smart plan based on breaking his dream into stages and smaller steps. Omar began by first identifying the field he wanted to enter, then focused on gaining knowledge and experience in that area. He dedicated an entire year to learning the basics, working at small companies to gain the necessary experience, and at the same time, he started saving part of his income to support his future venture. After gaining the necessary knowledge, he set his next goal: to start a small project with limited resources to test his ideas in the market. Omar continued to break down his goals. Each time he accomplished a small step, he celebrated his achievement, which boosted his confidence and enthusiasm for the next step. Over the years, after a series of well-thought-out small steps, Omar was able to achieve his dream and launch his own company. Omar realized that smart goal planning and breaking them into stages was the real secret to achieving his dream. He no longer saw the dream as something out of reach, but as small challenges that could be accomplished gradually. This approach helped him maintain motivation and avoid feelings of discouragement, and he became a living example that achieving big goals starts with small, calculated steps. In conclusion, the journey to success is filled with challenges, learning, and growth. Success is not a destination, but a continuous process. By turning failures into motivation, investing in personal development, setting clear and achievable goals, and striving for balance, we can all unlock our full potential. Each step we take brings us closer to our dreams. Now it's your turn. How will you apply these principles to your life? We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. If you found this inspiring, share it with others. Let's start a conversation as the first step toward success begins today.